Hi friends, I hope you will be happy. Welcome you to my Future Scope Network YouTube channel. CNN Sports News Update. Biniam Girmay made history at this year's Tour de France, and the Eritrean cyclist wants to use his success to inspire others to follow his path. Earlier this month, the 24-year-old became the first black African rider ever to win a Tour de France stage. He has since gone on to win another 2 stages, with the potential of more to come for the world-class sprinter. The Eritrean rider, who previously became the first black African to win a stage at the Giro d'Italia, now wants other black riders to excel in the sport. It's really good for the impact, a good vision for young talent, because if you work on that, especially in the European teams, if they invest a lot in African cycling, for sure we can have a more global sport, and that's always nice to see, he told Eurosport during this year's Tour de France. This year I'm the only black rider in the peloton. It's not nice, to be honest, so I wish there were more black riders in the peloton. Girmay grew up in the Eritrean capital of Asmara, and fell in love with cycling by watching the Tour de France on television every year. He says he had stickers of his cycling heroes, Mark Cavendish and Peter Sagan, on his bedroom wall and was inspired by the likes of fellow Eritrean Daniel Teklehaimanot, who became the first cyclist to represent his country at the Olympic Games in 2012. At 18, Girmay moved to the UCI's World Cycling Center in the Swiss Alps, according to Cycling Weekly, but took time to adjust to life away from Africa. For 1 year I almost didn't do anything because I needed to learn, he said, per Cycling Weekly. I knew nothing about Europe, it was totally different to Eritrea. I needed to learn English, to learn the cycling language, and that takes a while. After a successful junior career, Girmay was soon riding with his heroes and started making a name for himself after joining Eritrean in 2021. He now has a contract at the team until 2026. I'm convinced that my compatriots will be happy to hear that my future is intertwined with the team who gave me the opportunity to write important pages of African cycling history, he said after signing his long-term contract. It is a winning combination which will hopefully lead to many more unforgettable moments in the next years. In 2022, Girmay became the first black African to win a stage of one of cycling's Grand Tours when he outsprinted his rivals in the 10th stage of the Giro d'Italia. It was a moment Girmay will never forget, for both good and bad reasons. Later that same day, the then 22-year-old had to abandon the race after a Prosecco cork exploded into his left eye on the podium. I can't believe for him the success he has had in this short period, legendary Eritrean cyclist Teklehaimanot said of Girmay earlier this year. His sprints with the big riders of the world, in such a short period of time, is his talent, which I think is brilliant. Historic Tour de France. Girmay made his debut at the Tour de France last year and wanted to use this year's race to further increase his experience of competing against a world-class peloton. Winning a stage, he says, was never really the plan. However, the Eritrean made history on July 1 by surging ahead in a sprint finish at the end of the 3rd stage at this year's tour, becoming the first black African to win a stage. Only 2 other African riders, Robbie Hunter and Daryl Impey of South Africa, both white, had previously won stages at the Tour de France, per Reuters. To be part of the Tour de France is already incredible. I was dreaming of taking part and now I can't control my emotions, an emotional Girmay said after his first win, per Reuters. With my first tour last year, I acquired experience and I manage everything better. Winning today is unbelievable. He has since gone on to claim victories in stages 8 and 12, achievements he hopes will blaze a trail for the next generation of young black riders to follow. To be one of the big symbols of Africans, a big pressure I know, but on the other hand, it's really powerful to push me, Girmay told Eurosport. The rider, though, suffered a crash during stage 16 on Tuesday which opened up the race for the green jersey worn by the leader of the points classification which Girmay is currently in possession of. Today, to be honest, my elbow and my knee were really hurting, especially my elbow, because with the stitches I could not move so well, he said Wednesday. Always the next day is the hardest, you feel the pain and it's not nice to sleep, but mentally I'm highly motivated, so that gave me a lot of strength. Thank you is not enough, watching our videos with you brings us joy. If you've subscribed to our channel, you've made our hearts skip a beat. To watch more amazing videos like these, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you can catch our latest videos first. Our journey is incomplete without your support. Thank you.